crafty friends, it's Jess from jesscrafts.com, and today I am here with a haul video. I'm trying to do too many of these, but I like to show you what is coming up on my channel. I did also, I have another one they either already shared or will share soon for like a warehouse box, which is just a little bit unusual. And so I feel bad kind of sharing two pretty quickly like this, but I know, like I said, some people just like to kind of see maybe what's coming up, or I like to ask you guys, hey, of the kind of things that I'm thinking of working on, what's are most interesting to you, so I know what to record a video for or what to maybe prioritize. So I want to start off by saying I have two 6x6, or well, one's a 6x8, two paper pad tutorials for Valentine's Day that are either done and coming up or almost done, but either way they're going to be released before February, hopefully a couple of weeks before Valentine's Day. And one of them is for the Authentique Love Notes collection. I do not have the front sheet for it anymore, but I'll show you a card that is related to it, and it's maybe already released, so it might be on my channel. I don't know exactly what order I'll release everything in. But here's a peek at two of the cards from that collection. So it's a more vintagey Valentine's collection, Authentique Love Notes. The other one is the Simple Stories Sweet Talk. This is brand new this year. The other one was a previous release, and it's a 6x8 paper pad. There will be tutorials where I show you the templates and the sketches and show you how to put everything together. With this one, I did quite a bit of supplementing, unfortunately, but I would maybe recommend getting the cut-aparts to go, not the cut-aparts, like the die cuts that go with it, or the stamp set, because you get a lot more cards out of this than you do the cut-aparts that help you to make a focal point in the card. You're going to need something to supplement. If you have a lot of stamps and dies, that's what I did. I just supplemented stamps and dies I already own. But, just a heads up, that Sweet Talk from Simple Stories is coming. And they have a card kit too. If you don't even want to follow the tutorial, if you just want Simple Stories to tell you how to make a card, they have a card kit for this collection too, which is kind of cool. Okay. So besides my two Valentine things, I'm going to share with you some other things I've got, and feel free to leave me a comment letting me know if there's anything you'd like to see first, or to have me prioritize, etc. Or if you're really like, I don't care to ever see that video, let me know. Maybe I'm kind of off base on some of the things. Okay, so I got the Doodlebug Designs Night Before Christmas, and I know it's of course after Christmas, but I was thinking I'll probably just save this and do like a Christmas in July thing, because I know a lot of people like to purchase the Doodlebug collections. However, they come out kind of late in the season, so I find that a lot of people are using them the next year, and but maybe like they're using them in April or whatever, so they have cards stocked up. So that's my process, or my thought process there. Double-sided, not loving everything about this collection. I love Doodlebug because it's cute consistently, but I'm not a huge fan of these instead of the smaller cut-aparts that used to have, like these where you write the journaling. It's just not as helpful for a card maker. I kind of wish they would switch it up and maybe like do that for the scrapbookers in the 12x12 size, and then do something else in the 6x6 size. But I have found ways to use them. The tags, again, they'd be great from a 12x12, but these are so small, I don't even know if I would put them on a Christmas package. And then if I'm going to use them as a sentiment on my card, I have to beef them up somehow. So, yeah, and the back side, normally I would be like, oh, if you don't like this side, use the stripes that are on the back. But no, they're just blank tags. So I'm kind of bummed about that. But overall, it's a cute collection. This one here, again, these are for an advent calendar, but the backside's useful. And those are most of the papers. I did get the stickers to go with it, just because I knew, or I had a feeling there wasn't going to be a lot of good cut-aparts, and so I was going to have to do something else to be the focal point. And of course, use your stamps, your dies, things you have, go for it. But sometimes it's fun, especially when you're making a lot of cards, to just have the images available. So that's why I went with the stickers. Plus, they're pretty reasonably priced. I think both of these together is like $10, and you match that with some cardstock, and you can make a bunch of Christmas cards, and you won't have to add a lot of expense to it. Whereas if you purchase the stamp set, I mean, that's going to be like 15 bucks. And so, yeah, you can use it many, many times in the future, but how much do you have to use it before it would have made more sense to just buy the stickers? I don't know. Of course, if you already have a stamp, if you're using a stamp set in your stash, that's totally different, but just a thought. Okay, I'm gonna go with the other the other paper pads for now, because I know that's what most people like to see on my channel. And I really like working with 6x6 paper. This is the P13 Forest Tea Party. I like it because it's not holiday specific. They have the cut apart, or say they have these like images on the front cover and the back cover that I can use my scan and cut, and it will help me cut these out, or you can fussy cut them. I'll talk about that in the video, how to use the scan and cut. And then everything else is double-sided. These are beautiful, these little critters, but I'm a little bit like not sure how I'm going to use that. I feel like I'm just going to wind up using this back, which is fine, but I don't know. Like, I figure maybe if they were like, if this were the 12 by 12 size, you could cut these apart. And you could do that with these little ones. It's a lot of fussy cutting. So, but they're just, I really, really loved the woodland critters in this collection. So, so cute. And the beautiful florals. It is a little bit different than my average style. Like P13, I have used a couple of them lately. did 2 Christmas videos with them. But they're a little bit more softer and more vintagey than I'm sometimes drawn to. Like, obviously the Doodlebug is much brighter colors. Yeah, so this one's going to be interesting. I feel like you can't really do, like, you can't take P13 pads and do my one sheet wonders with them, because if you're only cutting like a little, 3/4 inch strip off of this, it's just going to look weird. You would only be able to use the other side. So I will say that it requires me to use pattern paper in a different way, and it challenges me, and that's why I like working with them. So, Forest Tea Party P13. This is from Carta. I did, after I made this purchase, this is a couple different purchases that I made, but after I made this purchase, I did decide to order a Echo Park, which is also Carta. They're like owned by the same company, warehouse box, which I shared the video showing what I got in that. And so then I was like, ugh, well, now I have a lot of Carta and Echo Park stuff. So maybe I wish I didn't order this, but I think it's really cute. I like it. It's gender neutral, great for kids. So I have this one too, Zoo Adventure. If you watch the other video and there's something specific that you'd rather me use some of that paper, let me know. I like hearing what you guys are interested in. I don't, of course I try to do what's fun for me, but if I can combine what's fun for me and what you guys want to see. I think this is like, if you go to the zoo all the time, this is great scrapbooking paper. I do like that their paper like comes out easily. That might be kind of annoying, but other papers don't, and then they rip at the top. And that is definitely worse to me. Because I put all of these, as you can see, in a Ziploc bag. So if they're coming apart, it's fine. They're going to stay in the bag together. A lot of little like animal papers. So I can see combining this with like zoo sets that I have already. And that's why I didn't get any cut aparts or anything for this, or stamps or whatever. They have plenty of coordinating stuff in the Carta collections, but I figured I'd use something I already own. So there's the zoo collection from Carta, Zoo Adventure. And then that's it for the paper pads for now, because like I said, I got that Echo Park box that has a ton of pattern paper. So I probably don't need to buy any pattern paper for the rest of this year. I probably will, just because I use a lot of it. In fact, actually, yeah, I think I already have some coming in the mail. Oops. Guess we're gonna have to make a lot of videos this year. Hope you guys are okay with that. So that was part of an order from scrapbook.com. And you know that I like to donate my cards. And that on my blog, jesscrafts.com, you can go to my card drive resources, and I link to lots of places you can donate cards, as well as jokes that you can put inside your cards, and just all kinds of resources, always linked in the video description, or go just to jesscrafts.com. Anyway, Scrapbook.com sends you a little pamphlet in your order about how you can donate cards too. So I think that's cool. They give you all the explanation. It's called Cards for Kindness. One of the places that they are supporting is the Ronald McDonald House Charities, which it's an excellent charity, very well rated on any of those like charity site, the sites that rate charities to make sure that they're using their funds well. They're really highly rated, so I'm a big fan of them. And so yeah, if I will link this campaign from scrapbook.com in my video description, in addition to the products that I'm sharing. This is a new set, newish, I mean, still new, from Avery, Elle, part of their latest release, Sending Hugs. Elena, I think is how you pronounce her first name. She used to draw for Neat and Tangled and was an illustrator for their stamps, and then she's moved to Avery, Elle, and I have been a fan of hers for years and years and years, and this is just another one of her stamp sets, and I always fall in love with them. I actually, not only did I get the stamps because I thought the animals were so cute, I even got the coordinating dies, which is not something I normally do. You guys know I love my scan and cut, but this particular instance, it cuts the envelope so that you can tuck the critter inside of it. So the envelope is 2 dies, and my scan and cut would have a hard time with that. Also, my scan and cut would have a hard time with their bellies because they're open. So I'd have to draw the line in to make my scan and cut them. And the die set comes with some words. There's another word. There's hello, love, and hugs. The hugs is I'm actually making a video already with these. So if you like it, you're going to get to see it. But yeah, I was using that for the sentiment. So all those factors made it worth the dies for me. Just kind of give you an idea of like what would cause me to buy coordinating dies, even as a avid scan and cut user. It's a cute little set. I don't know if she's watching. I don't know if she watches my videos, but I'm gonna give this to my mom. I just thought she'd love it. She likes to do interactive cards. So the reason I picked this up, it's part of the scrapbook.com like huge clearance sale that they're having. So I found some really fun stuff, including this one, and then this Lawn Fawn Narwhal and these Lawn Fawn speech bubbles. I thought these would be fun to like create, instead of, stamping and coloring a critter for a card, this could be a faster way of making a critter. So I picked that up at, a good clearance price. And these I think could be a great like way of adding a little bit of interest to a card quickly, but also like a great place to put your sentiment. And I love word dies, and so these pair well with it, etc. So if you just want to have fun browsing like cool stuff at great prices and like lawn fun, like not just stuff from 7 years ago from that paper company you never heard about kind of clearance. It's good clearance. Art Impressions was part of it as well. Scrapbook.com. It's fun, at least to look through. There's nothing else. Got this over a month ago from Reverse Confetti and never had time to use it before Christmas, but I think one of the reasons I got this one is I feel like you can use it outside of Christmas. The presents would be great for a birthday. There's a little mouse with the lollipop, could be fun even for like Valentine's Day. So hopefully we'll get to see that one since I missed its Christmas deadline. And then Simon Says Stamp had a sale on all of their brand of dies. So in my One Sheet Wonders, have been using a lot of sentiment dies because they take up a nice substantial amount of room on the card. And in general, I like that about sentiment dies, so I've been really drawn to them. So I picked up some ones I think will work well for that. It's such a good price. And just I'll flip through them real quick for you. This one, I liked the hugs most of all, but I think you could do a You Are Loved or, who doesn't need thank you cards? I've made quite a few of them recently. You Matter. This one, it was one of those ones that like I wanted to pick it up when I originally saw it, but I try to like have enough things to make it worth placing an order. Although they always have their coupon code, like a $5 off that makes shipping almost free. So that helps. But anyway, I just think since, again, with donating cards, just wanting the cards to be encouraging, this is a simply, like, just a simple and great encouragement sentiment. And I have some things I think that I could pair with it. They're tiny word sentiments I think would work well with it. Sending smiles, again, just like, I love like really generic sentiments because I don't necessarily make, well, you could, in the videos you'll see a lot of like holiday themed stuff, but outside of the like big paper pads where I do a whole like holiday paper pad, a lot of my cards are much more like generic, and I don't make like a lot of thank yous or birthdays per se. I make just a lot of like in general encouragement cards. So sending smiles is perfect. I got the painted hugs, which is a nice small one. I'll probably take all these little small words and put them in one. I got a painted hugs and painted hello. And then this hello as well. It doesn't say which name, I forgot what it was called, but I'll probably put them all in like one die sheet in my die storage collection instead of giving them their own little bags, because just save some space. And this is really random, but it's a small hexagon cluster, which I thought could add a nice little bit of interest around a sentiment or ground a sentiment. I don't know, it's just like, this is one of those like really bizarre little things that I picked up, but it just spoke to me at the moment. Anyway, just sharing you with some stuff in case there's anything you really would like to see used, or say, hey, I have that too, I'd like an idea for it. Let me know, because not all of this stuff is brand new. A lot of this stuff is older. Or, hey, I really want to see this paper pad instead of that paper pad, or can you, do this one first or whatever. Just let me know. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and I'll leave you some videos at the end to check out some other things on my channel. Have an awesome day, guys. Bye.